Welcome back, guys. Today I'm making a collaboration with my buddy Vino at 60 Second Cocktails, and we're bringing you Chartreuse cocktails. I'll be making 3 cocktails with Yellow Chartreuse. Yellow, of course, being the milder, sweeter version, and if I may say so myself, I believe it is the superior of the two.
All right. Look, hold the presses. Look, get your boy Vino from 60 Second Cocktails. And I know you guys out there in YouTube land, you don't care about Yellow Chartreuse. You want to know about Green Chartreuse, the real Chartreuse. So when you're done here watching Rob's video, blah, 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 you head over to my channel. He'll put a link down in the description, and you learn how to make 3 cocktails using the real Chartreuse, all right? So Rob, back to your video.
Yeah, I know, it totally is, but you know, I drew the short straw, so I'm stuck making Yellow Chartreuse cocktails. But you know what? These are some damn delicious cocktails, so let's do it. Let's make some Yellow Chartreuse cocktails. And you know what? I've got a special edition Yellow Chartreuse. Where's yours, Vino? All right, for this first one, we've got some Mezcal and hot sauce. That's my brother-in-law's homemade hot sauce. I made that label myself. All right, this is called the Dragon Punch. Let's jump right in. All right, so as I mentioned, we're using Mezcal. This is Siete Misterios Mezcal. It's one that I recently got, and it's really good. Very vegetal, earthy, light smoke, very nice. Half ounce of our Yellow Chartreuse goes into the mix next. So Yellow Chartreuse is, like I mentioned, it's the sweeter version of the two. It uses a lot of the same botanicals, but it is quite different. They're not interchangeable. So you can't just sub green chartreuse for Yellow Chartreuse and vice versa. It's got to be one or the other in the recipe. After that, we're doing Orgeat, half ounce, followed by an ounce of lime juice. I'm using a homemade Orgeat. It's almond syrup. Use store-bought if that's what you have. And finally, we've got 2 dashes of our hot sauce. So this is a red hot sauce. I really have to ask my brother-in-law what the ingredients actually are. It's not overly spicy, but it's got a good spice. 2 dashes will definitely be noticeable. All right, give it some ice, shaky, flippy move. You know the drill. We're gonna shake it up. To serve this bad boy, we're gonna use kind of a retro coupe. The actual recipe did say retro coupe, so I think I kind of nailed it with this one here. Found that at a thrift store. And the original recipe said a cucumber slice garnish. I didn't have any cucumber, but I'm going to do a lime twist. So long peeled, and I'm going to wrap it around a straw to give it a nice twist like that. Look at that, it looks beautiful. And there it is, the Dragon Punch cocktail. Moving on, we've got bourbon, we've got ginger liqueur, we've got honey syrup, this and some rosemary. Don't forget the rosemary. This is the Honey Badger, and it's basically a riff off of a penicillin, which itself is a riff off of a Gold Rush. So we're going to start with 10 Rosemary Needles, and then we're going to add 1.5 ounces of bourbon. I'm using Bullet 10-year-old bourbon. Bullet is actually Vino's favorite bourbon, so this one's for you. Definitely try this one out, Vino. You're going to love this cocktail. Now, I'm going to muddle. I've actually never used rosemary in a cocktail, so I don't know if muddling actually does anything, but we're going to try to press it just like we do with mint and extract some of these oils. It definitely kind of worked. I'm getting the rosemary on the nose there. Half ounce of Yellow Chartreuse. All right. So this is kind of like, as I mentioned, it's like the penicillin, but we're adding a lot of herbal tones to it. Next up, I'm going to do my homemade ginger liqueur, 1/4 ounce. Check that, click that link, see the recipe. The original recipe actually said ginger syrup, so you could totally use ginger syrup, but I really liked making a penicillin with my ginger liqueur, so I figured why not use it here. And 1/2 ounce of honey syrup. So penicillin is really that ginger and honey blended together, so we're doing the same thing here. 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. We're just adding some Yellow Chartreuse to it and some rosemary. So it's going to be nice and herbal. All right, give it a quick shaky shake. And then we're serving this guy in a rocks glass. Now I made a mistake here. Got a nice chilled rocks glass. I was kind of working on autopilot, and usually when I make a penicillin or a Gold Rush, I just straight dump. But this one here had some herbs in it. I probably should have strained it over crushed ice to get rid of the needles in there, but whatever. We garnished it with the rosemary sprig and it looks delicious. So when you do it, double strain. Next one, we got Suze, we've got tequila, we've got mint. Awesome little cocktail here called the Word by Word. It's kind of weird. I thought it would be word for word, but anyways, I kind of thought this was going to be a last word riff, but it's not really. We're starting with mint, but 5 to 10 leaves, depending on the size of your mint. Mine are still small. It's early in the season, so I put about 10 leaves. We're then going to do 1 ounce of Reposado Tequila. You want a good tequila here, don't go Blanco, go Reposado. After that, we're going to do 3/4 ounce. Actually, we're going to muddle first. I always skip that step, but light muddle on the mint just to really express those oils. And then 3/4 ounce of our Yellow Chartreuse. Boom. Lovely. After that, we're going to do 1/2 ounce of Suze, which is a Gentian Liqueur. So, Gentian Liqueur, similar, it's an herbal liqueur, similar to the Yellow Chartreuse, but much more bitter. And obviously the main ingredient being the gentian root, which really is front and center. So they're both herbal, but they're still quite different. After that, 1/2 ounce of lemon juice to top it off. We're going to do a flippy move, shaky shake. And we're going to serve this guy in our Nick and Nora. And we're not going to make the same mistake twice. This time we are going to double strain so we don't get any of those mint bits in the glass. Look at the color on this one. Gorgeous. It's that Suze and the Yellow Chartreuse. They're both really bright yellow colored liqueurs. And there it is, the Word by Word. So we've made 3 awesome cocktails using the Yellow Chartreuse. I think we need to taste them now. All right, let's start tasting these. Okay, number 1, the Dragon Punch. Oh wow, that's the it's like a mezcal sour. The Orgeat brings a nice nuttiness to it, but that spice, that hint of spice, just complements the smokiness of the mezcal, makes it feel like a campfire or a barbecue. Absolutely delicious. Highly recommend that one. Next up, we're gonna try the Honey Badger. And again, I probably should have strained those needles out, those rosemary needles, but oh well. Ooh, that is very nice. That's like a penicillin on steroids. Already, penicillin is like a gold rush with added flavor. This one here just kind of brings it up another notch. Very good cocktail. And then lastly, we're going to do the Word for Word. I'm pretty much, look at that color. Stellar. I'm pretty much expecting this to be a floral bomb or an herbal bomb, and oh yeah, wow. So the chartreuse, the gentian, the mint. Funny enough, the tequila actually kind of gets lost here. It's all about those herbs. If you like herbal floral drinks, definitely give that one a try. Really good. But now we got to give them a rating. So number 1, no doubt, I'm going to give it to the Dragon Punch. That was fantastic. It's kind of a tie for the other 2. They're both really good. They're all really good. I'm going to give it to the Honey Badger, number 2. And in last place, I'm going to give it to the Word for Word. But overall, amazing drinks, guys. Definitely give this a try. Get yourself a bottle of Yellow Chartreuse and try some of these cocktails. You'll love them. And don't forget to check out Vino's video where he's doing 3 drinks with Green Chartreuse, the slightly higher ABV, the more potent of the 2 chartreuses. We'll see you next time. Cheers.